Imprimanta 3D, partea oasă, is one of those Las Fierbinți episodes that begin as a simple village comedy, but unfold into a delicate reflection on progress, misunderstanding, and collective imagination. The premise is absurdly simple. A 3D printer arrives in Fierbinți, and the locals believe it can do everything. Yet this absurdity hides a painful mirror. How technology promises equality but often exposes ignorance. From the opening scene, the tone is set with humor and anticipation. The package arrives at the mayor's office, and Vasile, proud but clueless, calls everyone to witness the future. The villagers gather as if they were attending a religious ceremony. The sound design amplifies their awe. The mechanical whirring of the printer becomes almost mystical. The director deliberately contrasts this futuristic noise with the familiar background of chickens clucking and the distant sound of a tractor. It is the clash of two worlds, and it feels both ridiculous and touching. Gianni, as always, embodies the entrepreneurial chaos of rural Romania. He immediately sees profit. Custom souvenirs, fake documents, maybe even prosthetic limbs. His imagination becomes unstoppable, turning the printer into a metaphor for ambition without direction. His attempts to print success mirror the illusions of a generation that believes technology can replace hard work. Celentano and Firiel, meanwhile, approach the printer with drunken poetry. They talk about printing dreams, printing love, even printing a new liver. Their dialogue is humorous, but it carries a strange tenderness. They do not understand the machine, but they sense its power, not in a practical sense, but as a symbol of change. For them, the 3D printer is not a tool but a miracle. The beauty of Las Fierbinți lies in how it turns stupidity into wisdom. Through their confusion, the villagers expose truths that city dwellers often forget. In one scene, when the printer jams, Firicel says, "Maybe it's tired too." It is a line that sounds funny, but it reveals empathy, the human tendency to humanize everything, even machines. The cinematography captures these moments with intimacy. The close-ups on faces, the dusty light filtering through the mayor's window, the cluttered background of old furniture against the gleaming printer. All of it creates a powerful visual metaphor for Romania's hybrid reality. Modernity does not erase the past. It coexists awkwardly with it. Aspirina, ever the voice of reason and sarcasm, serves as the conscience of the village. Her remarks slice through the nonsense with precision. When she asks Gianni if he plans to print common sense, the entire room bursts into laughter. But beyond the joke lies a deeper question. What good is progress without understanding? The episode's pacing is deliberate, letting humor breathe, but also giving space to reflection. Each failed attempt to use the printer becomes a small parable about human limits. The moment when they try to print a replacement part for the bar's coffee machine and end up melting plastic all over the floor is both hilarious and symbolic. It shows that tools without knowledge can cause chaos. Vasile's speeches about innovation and digital transformation parody real political discourse. He declares that Fierbinți will be an example for the entire country, yet he cannot even turn on the printer properly. The irony is sharp, but it never feels cruel. The writers understand that behind incompetence lies hope, a sincere desire to belong to the modern world. The ending is both funny and melancholic. The printer, after several misuses, starts to smoke, and everyone runs out shouting. When the smoke clears, the only thing it has successfully printed is a small, imperfect plastic rooster. They place it on the bar counter, treating it like a trophy. In that moment, Fierbinți feels proud, united, absurdly happy. That plastic rooster becomes a symbol, not of progress, but of perseverance. On a personal level, I found myself relating deeply to that rooster. It represents all the times I tried something new, misunderstood it, and still felt proud of the attempt. Las Fierbinți captures that universal feeling of trying to catch up with a world that moves too fast. It teaches that failure can be beautiful when it brings people together. The humor, the warmth, the gentle absurdity all combine into a love letter to the human spirit. Imprimanta 3D Parteaua proves once again that comedy, when honest, can reveal more about society than any lecture or report.